How's it going, YouTube? This is Jason with 4-Minute Tech Review. Today we're going to be looking at the Eonon head unit. It's an Android head unit that goes into your vehicle. So if you have a basic radio right now and you're looking to upgrade to a higher end radio, I chose this one. It is pretty reasonable. I spent, I think, $227 on it, and then I got the OBD2 sensor, which doesn't work that well, and that was like $8. And then I have the recording camera for the front. I have the mic, and I have the Wi-Fi antenna, which it starts to fall apart within a couple days, so bear that in mind. You have to glue the casing back on it. I also was able to get my auxiliary port working, so that was really nice, and my controls are working on my steering wheel. I'm gonna go ahead and, this is on a Ford Expedition, but as you can see, the volume controls are working, no problem. The touchscreen actually pretty decent for the price point. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I put a $600 Pioneer system in here that had a 7-inch screen, and I hated it because on the Expeditions we have such a big dashboard. Might as well take advantage of it. Now, it's hard to see in the video because it is a little dark, but it is off the dash. It does stick out quite a bit, but for me, I wanted a really nice screen that I could see navigation and be hands-free. And you know, there's just too many people that text and drive out there, and it's not worth it. So I want to be as hands-free as possible. And I will tell you, the mic on this is not great, the factory mic that comes with it, and there's no way to swap the mic out on Eonon units. So what I had to do is I got that auxiliary port working, and I put a Bluetooth mic on there, and instead of my phone pairing up to the radio Bluetooth, I use it to pair up to this, and it works really well. Now, on here, I do have my full Pandora. I have Wi-Fi. If I wanted to use the Wi-Fi, I would hook it up to my phone, and I can use Pandora. I can use Waze. I'll be honest, I like Waze better than Google Maps. I also have the iHeartRadio, but I also have the regular radio here. So if I click on that, radio is pretty decent. I have really no issues with the radio. The only problem that I do have, actually, so I do have a problem with it, is the signal. It's not as great as your stock unit, but it still works pretty decent. The other things it has is navigation, which is navigation. Your Bluetooth app is decent, but once again, I don't pair up to it because I don't want my phone paired to it. You have a music folder, and then you have your full app drawer that you can have anything on. You have the full Play Store, so you can download whatever you want from the Play Store. I was able to have the company that installed mine be able to show Netflix on the back DVD player, so that was pretty cool. So if we're on a long trip and they want to watch a movie in the back, they can with the Netflix on the DVD player in the back. It's built on the factory Expedition DVD player. I have a 2008 Ford Expedition. Now, to use that auxiliary port, I have to use the AUX. It's a built-in app. It'll bring it to a black screen, and you can hear my subwoofer pop. I gotta have that fixed. That's something on all head units, I've been told, that is an issue. But it says no signal, which is fine, but that activates my auxiliary port on the bottom there. The audio without the radio is actually really good. We'll just throw something on real quick.
Tell me, can you see me now?
It's very clear. There's no issues with clarity. I downloaded this app. It's called AA Line Q or Lin Q. And what it is it's a Pioneer app, and it works really well on this head unit. Now, coolest thing I like about this head unit. So let's say you don't want to have your phone Wi-Fi, your hotspot, turned on all the time, which a lot of people don't because they don't want to burn up their data. You can download this app. It's on XDA developers. It's called Head Unit Reloaded. And what that does is it gives you Android Auto on your head unit. Now bear in mind, it's not supported on the head unit, so there's still some little glitches here and there, but the developer, he's really cool. I think he's based out of the UK, and he's a really nice fellow. Very smart, and will help you if you need any kind of technical support via email. The other thing I want to show you is on the camera, the recorder. So I have it set up to automatically record. As you can see, it's pretty clear. Yeah, you get a little bit of shutter because that's going to be with any camera when you're driving, but it does record pretty much everything. I have really no issues with it. Like I said, I have it set up to auto record. But yeah, so this head unit reloaded. I don't know if there's going to be a way for me to show you this, but let me try. Give me one moment, I got to plug in this wire. So I don't know if this is going to work. I just plugged in the wire, but I have a feeling that it's going to turn the camera off when I put Android Auto on. Alright, so it looks like I was able to trick my phone into thinking that I'm still, that I'm not on Android Auto anymore, because it actually locks your phone, which is great. Once again, you shouldn't be texting and driving anyway. You shouldn't be talking on the phone. You should be completely hands-free when you're driving. It could be a really bad experience if you hit someone and kill someone just because you were texting and driving. It's not worth it. So this is the Head Unit Reloaded app, and like I said, the guy in the UK, he's an awesome developer. He made this possible for us to where we have the full Android Auto on here. Let's see if it pulls up Pandora. It pulls up my iHeartRadio, which is on my phone. It has the OBD2 sensor app, but that, once again, it doesn't work, so I don't even use it. Has my phone, which I don't know that 229 number, so it doesn't matter to me. And yes, I call my mom chicken. And then it has the Google Maps, which, is a full Google Maps. I have no issues with it. Really awesome system. I love it. And that's full Android Auto. It reads out the text messages. I can make and receive phone calls. Once again, I'm using the Bluetooth down here. Plugging into the auxiliary port. Really cool little device. Definitely a lifesaver. And I think it's called, let's see if it has a name on it. This is the Go Groove microphone. Works really well. I have no issues with it. And as you can see, it just force closed on my Android head unit because I put the auxiliary back into there. Like I said, it's not perfect. It's not made for this, but Android Auto does work pretty well, even though it's not made for this. So this has been Jason with 4-Minute Tech Review, and if you guys have any questions about the Eonon head unit, please drop them below. This is the 10.1. Like I said, it cost me about $220 plus all the adapters. I was looking right at like $250, and then I paid a guy $100 to install it. Very happy with it. Really nice hands-free, great audio, excluding radio. The radio, it has something to be desired, but besides that, it's a very good unit for what it is. And their tech support is based out of China, so you got to bear in mind they don't respond until like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. There is some kind of language barrier there, but they are still pretty helpful. I have minimal issues with the unit. The only thing I could tell you is when you do put this screen on, it's hooked up to a cable, and you got to be very careful with that cable. It's a very delicate cable. But besides that, is it worth $250, let's say? I think so. I would buy it again. I like that it has the full Android head unit, or full Android, and I like that it could play Pandora, iHeartRadio, and it could be completely hands-free. And, that Head Unit Reloaded app is definitely the biggest selling point for me, even though they don't even offer that. They don't even tell you about it. I had to do some research, and like I said, I found that on XDA. It's phenomenal. This has been Jason with 4-Minute Tech Review, and have a great day.